Orleans, in Louisiana. If you go to my iPad, Henry, this is the front page of NOLA.com. Louisiana coronavirus cases increased by 30%. Deaths up 29%. See numbers for Orleans and Jefferson. If you can let me know when a coroner is there, I would certainly appreciate it. I told you what is happening in Albany, Georgia, becoming one of the top cities for the coronavirus outbreak. The numbers are climbing fast as results trickle in. We're seeing their system there being overwhelmed as well. It is just stunning to see what is happening. And one of the problems that you have here, of course, is that what you have is again, just the failure of the federal government to act in a timely manner. In Georgia, they've had 3,817 cases, 108 deaths. In Fulton County, 547 cases and 17 deaths. That's where Atlanta is. Albany, where some 75,000 residents, 71% of them African American. That county is Dougherty County. 455 cases, 18 deaths. DeKalb County, 325 cases, 3 deaths. Cobb County, 272 cases, 11 deaths. Gwinnett County, 233 cases, 2 deaths. Let's go to Albany, Georgia, Coroner Michael Fowler, who joins us right now. Sir, glad to have you on Roland Martin Unfiltered. It is stunning to see what is happening across the country. Give us a sense of what is happening in Albany, Georgia.
It is. We definitely have lost quite a few of our friends and family, ones that we know in the community. And it is devastating here to see this virus take so many out.
When you talk about that, I was reading a story the other day, I believe it was in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. They talked about there was a funeral that took place there. Someone who wasn't from there came there, attended the funeral, and then a number of people had been infected as a result. Again, when you think about how this, we kept trying to explain to people, even 2 weeks ago, don't get together in gatherings. And unfortunately, people did not heed that advice.
Yeah, that's true. So many still are trying to get together now and meet. But like I said, we need to practice social distancing because the issue came, like you said earlier, someone came to a funeral, and then one funeral went to another funeral, and then the virus spread like wildfire. So it has devastating our city here.
Henry, go to my iPad. This is the story in the New York Times. Days after a funeral in a Georgia town, coronavirus hit like a bomb and it swept through the community there. Coroner Fowler, the thing that, again, folks, you put the graphic back up there, the fact that you're the coroner for a city, 75,000 residents. You're not the size of Atlanta, yet you look at the fact that Dougherty County is not even close to the size of Fulton County, but you've had more deaths and little less than 100 fewer cases. That says that rural areas in America are going to be greatly impacted. They're not getting the attention that they deserve.
That is so true. And the figure that they have on the count now is 30. We have 30 deaths, and this is unheard of in a small city that you said is Albany, and it's instead of rising every day, we're getting calls. One funeral home had so many cases at the funeral home they was talking about getting a refrigerator truck. Yeah, that's how devastating it is here.
What precautions are you having to take? I read some stories where some funeral homes are moving towards cremation, not wanting their workers to touch bodies. What precautions have you taken?
Well, I've encouraged it. I'm a mortician too, so I've encouraged the funeral homes and the embalmers also to use universal precautions. If you do that, you'll be safe and clean up and sanitize once you get finished. The goggles, the mask, the respirator, the booties. Then once you finish embalming, just destroy those clothes and take them off and destroy them. But a lot of the funeral homes are still embalming, and also some are cremating, but they can be embalmed.
It's amazing that your advice is to destroy that gear, that PPE, after they've done that, and then you've got Donald Trump talking about why can't we spray something on masks and reuse them?
Well, like I said, I would want to take that chance. The same thing when we had TB, other kind of viruses. We always believe in destroying those things. We have many embalmers and funeral directors here. We're saying the same thing. We don't want to carry anything home to our kids or to our grandkids. why take a chance? We don't want to be the first one to carry it home. So it's cheaper just to destroy the item and get something new, put something else on it.
Your city is 71% African Americans. What are you saying to also preachers? Are people still trying to gather for church? Are they still trying to gather in groups? And what are others saying to get folks to understand that you can't chance this thing? We played the case earlier. There's one guy 3 weeks ago. He said his parents were in perfect health. They died today.
Well, many of the cases that we've seen here, they have underlying medical condition, but a lot of them are young people that have died too. So the social gathering, I think they are doing a whole lot better now. They understand that it's real now because you see some of the friends or the co-workers that you know just have died. So their eyes are coming open now. So a lot of the churches now complying to what the orders are now.
And you said you've had 30 in the city or 30 in the county?
30. I'm Daughter County coroner for the whole county. 30 in the county.
Wow. That is again unbelievable. There, it is just amazing to see what is happening. You mentioned that you're seeing young folks. Of those 30, how many of those folks have been young? Let's say under the age of 40 years old.
Well, our average is 42 to 89, and the average is 60. But we do have some 40s, and we have had a 30-some-year-old gentleman pass too. So that's our average from 42 to 89.
Wow. Well, it is certainly sad. Certainly our prayers go to the families there in Albany, Georgia. Many people may not remember that's where, of course, Dr. King and others went there for the Albany movement during the 1950s and 60s and the Civil Rights movement. We certainly appreciate you, Coroner Michael Fowler, joining with us and giving us an understanding of what's happening there. Actually, the last question, I was reading one story where we talked about how the hospitals in Albany have been overwhelmed. Are you getting assistance from the state? Are you getting assistance from the federal government?
Well, they have been coming in now, more prevalent now. They are coming in to assist a little bit better now. In the hospital, they're just so overwhelmed. I know the people are tired. They have done a great job, but I know they're tired because of the hours that we all are working. And now getting calls all times of the night. But the hospital quarters are full of people, and they're shipping them out to other hospitals now. And quite a few of them are black, Afro-American. And 90% of the ones that have died is Afro-American. And so it's a serious virus here in our community that we got to do what we got to do to help counteract this thing.
Wow. Well, we certainly appreciate you joining us, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications.